Hey y'all, welcome to TXC Tells All, or welcome back if you're one of our subscribers. So, today I want to tell y'all a quick interview tip. And this was actually something that I just recently learned that an attorney that was being interviewed did, a young attorney. And I had never seen anybody do it before. And I thought it was a boss move. I thought that it was a really intelligent thing to do. And I think it'll help her in choosing the right job. Not just any job, but choosing the right job in her career moving forward. So I want to share that tip with you because I really thought about it and I was like, I really need to share this with y'all. So make sure you watch till the end. It's going to be real quick, but it's something that I had never seen done before, and I really, really think it's a great idea for to add into your interviewing process. So here's the tip, y'all. I told you I was going to get to it quickly, and I am. I am not going to disappoint. So this young attorney asked in her interview for contact information for at least one previous employee. So, an attorney who no longer works at the firm, who she could contact and ask questions related to work life balance, because that was something that was really, really important to her as she searched for her first job out of law school. She used to be an athlete and she wanted to get a position that she would still, things that were important to her, she would still be able to do. So she wanted the experience, she wanted a great job, but she also wanted to make sure that the job that she was choosing matched with her personal lifestyle and the things that she found important. So, in order to do that, she asked the attorney that was interviewing her, the owner of the firm, if he would mind providing one name and contact information of an attorney that used to previously work for him. And, of course, he reached out to that attorney, which was me, and asked if it was okay if he shared the contact information for that purpose. And I was like, sure, of course, because I have a great relationship with the firm still. I left, but I'm doing different things now, but I still keep in touch with them. And I had no issue with her reaching out to me and asking me questions about my experience while I was working there. But I thought to myself, what a boss move. Like, imagine at the end of the interview and your interviewer is asking you, do you have any questions? And you see all these articles about what questions you should ask. You should have questions prepared. And I've been on both sides. I've been the interviewer and the interviewee. And I have never personally asked that question. And I have never been asked that question by an attorney that I was interviewing. So, but I thought, I've had attorneys ask me about work life balance that I was interviewing, and I've had attorneys ask me questions about the firm. But I've never had someone say, I don't want to hear it from you. I want to hear it from someone who doesn't work here anymore. And I thought that was a boss move for two reasons. One, if I ask you, the person that's interviewing me, about the firm and about work life balance and firm culture, you're not going to tell me anything bad, right? You're the one interviewing. Either you're an attorney trying to bring more talent to the firm, or you're the owner of the firm, right? Or you're maybe human resources personnel, depending on the business. You're not going to tell me this is a horrible place to work. They're going to work you to death. I'm not going to get that information from you, right? And the second reason I thought that was a boss move is because, on the flip side, let's say that firm said, no, I don't want to offer you that contact information, or said yes, but later did not give her the information that she wanted, the contact information for the former employee. It tells you two things. It tells you either they're hiding something and maybe this is not the place that you might want to work, or they don't have, at least they've been in business for 30 plus years and they don't have at least one former employee that would be willing to say positive things about the firm. That's a red flag either way you take it. So I thought it was a fantastic interview question to say, I would love to work here, but I would like, if you don't mind, to give me the contact information for a former employee who has worked in the same position that I can ask a few questions. Boss. And because she was so young, I thought it was really great to see. If you watch my other videos on interviewing skills, I talk about the shift in us interviewing for positions and saying, hey, pick me. I have all these great things to offer. You should pick me for this job. But also being cognizant of, why should I choose you? Why should I choose your business? Why should I choose your firm? What do you have to offer me? And make sure that we're evaluating the business or the firm that we're interviewing for just as much as they're evaluating us and the skills that we have to offer. So, law students, recent law graduates, use this question when they ask you, do you have any questions? Be bold enough. Like this young lady was bold enough to say, I want to talk to somebody, not just you. I want to talk to somebody who doesn't work here anymore and see what they have to say about this business or firm. Be bold. I say use it. And honestly, if I go back right now, I'm working for my own firm, but if I ever went back into the workforce and had to interview for a position, I think I would really use that question because it's a great question. Now, let me tell you a little bit about what we talked about when she called me. Okay, so she definitely called me, right? I'm the former attorney that used to work at the firm, and she called me and said, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to talk to you, just have a few questions. She did a great job. She kept it short, she kept it professional, and she kept it classy. No, she did not ask me what my salary was when I was working there. She didn't ask me anything that would be uncomfortable. She really just genuinely wanted to know, what did I have work life balance when I worked there? And she told me why those things were important to her. And, I was really open because I thought it was great. I mean, I was open and shared with her the good and the bad. I told her, there were times when I worked a lot. I told her what the firm culture was like, and I told her what it wouldn't be. She shared with me some other positions that she was interviewing for, and what some of their hourly requirements would be, and that certain things wouldn't work for her. But she just definitely wanted to find out a little bit more from this firm from someone who actually worked in the position that she was interviewing for. We had a great 15, maybe 10 to 15-minute conversation. I made sure she, got an opportunity to ask me the questions that she had. And she had good questions. She was ready to fire them at me. But she kept it professional. She kept it classy. And, we hung up the phone. I told her she could reach out to me as a young attorney. She was moving from a different state here to Houston. And I told her, even if you don't take that position, reach out to me. I would be happy to talk to you and kind of be a resource for you, because I think that's important. As I grow as an attorney, I definitely want to be a resource to younger attorneys trying to navigate the world out there, because I know it can be tough. But yeah, that is the tip. So, interview question, not if you're being interviewed, a question to ask at the end of that interview, especially if it's a smaller business, but even if it's not, there was somebody in that position before you. And if it's a business that has been in business for a long time, there have been many people in that position before you. Ask. I mean, all they can say is no or yes. And if they do, that gives you insight into the company that you would never have without that. So I think it was a great question. I'm going to use it in the future if I need to interview for positions in the future. I definitely think you should too. Leave in the comment section below. I want to hear from you. What are some different interview questions that you've heard? Do you think that's a good idea? Do you think it's not a good idea? Tell me why. I want to have a little dialogue. Let's talk about it. But all that to say, I thought it was a great question, so I wanted to share it with y'all real quick. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that like button if you like this video, and also hit subscribe. We post new videos every single week. If you're interviewing right now, good luck. I hope you get the job you want.